we have been waiting weeks after weeks for this confrontation, and boy, did not disappoint. When I thought this feud was dead in the fucking water this past Monday Night Raw, it was looking like we finally got something. And here at Breaking Kayfabe, we're kind of split down the middle. Kinda.
Ace.
And I'm going to say kinda.
Ace.
We're not split. We're not fucking
I'm
split,
split.
Ace.
There's a bunch of Cody haters in this fucking podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall.
It's go time.
You were the motherfucker who was the one who was going off talking about how this feud, it's not going to have this heat. You thought it was too late. You thought it was too late.
I thought it was too late, Jet. But here's the thing. On this Monday, and I'm not a Cody hater. I'm letting you know what's going on. On this Monday, I saw two.
Tell them they shut you up.
They did. They shut me up. I saw two wrestlers going out there, and I wanted a verbal war. One looked like a bitch. The other one did not.
I'm curious as to which one.
And I'll tell you what. John Cena looked and felt like he was back on Prime. Now, granted, he looked very much dialed down to protect the golden boy that is Cody Rhodes. But regardless, the War of Worlds happened, and the War of Words ended up going, in my opinion, in the favor of John Cena.
Of course, Ace. Of course, you will never give it up to Cody. You will never give it up to the champion. Of course you would. Of course, fucking Ace. Fucking you hate the fact that he came from AEW. You hate the fact that he's making in the big leagues right now. You hate the fact, and the man, he said it himself. He's a wrestler like his father.
A Nepo baby.
He pulled a Darth Vader.
Thank you.
A Nepo baby.
So fucking said it,
A
Jen.
Nepo baby.
So fucking said it.
A Nepo baby.
You know what else he said?
Don't look at me. You gotta look at him.
I'm not scared of you, John. Everyone on the mic is, I'm not.
He should have
And
been.
that's the reality. That's the fucking reality.
Damn.
He went toe to toe with John Cena, but it's not a regular Cena. It's not a Super Cena. It's not Superman is dead. You know who's John Cena? It's a corporate Cena. You know who's this Cena? This is the same fucking Cena we had this all fucking years. It's the same John Cena. He didn't turn heel. He didn't fucking turn heel. It's the same fucking Cena. And I think that's what gets me, is that we were falsely advertised. We were
false advertisement.
We were lied to.
We was lied to.
We didn't get any new entrance. We didn't get a new fucking shirt. I don't give a fuck what explanation he has.
No.
I'm
glad he's acknowledging.
He didn't turn heel. He just was like, hey, let me do what I do best. And it's spinning my way. You tell me if I'm lying. Go back when it was once in a fucking long time. Go back when it was once in a lifetime with The Rock and Cena. The promo Cena had against The Rock. Hell, even to this day, I realized that I'm mature now, that Cena actually cooked The Rock.
Damn.
But do we get that promo against Cody? No, we don't. Is this Cody's fault? No, it's not. Cody gave us the... That's the fucking thing. It pisses me off. This fucking assholes right here sitting there. AW cocksuckers right here. Never give it up. Never give his props to Cody.
Hold
to the champion. Never.
Okay, hold on.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
No. It's not your turn now. No, it has to be my turn now. Because that was towards me. I was sitting here co-signing your ass. I'm sitting here on your side. You said these AEWs pointing at us cocksuckers.
Yeah, because Jet, I know what you're gonna say.
What am I
you're
gonna say,
give it
man?
up to John Cena. You're gonna be like, well, John Cena didn't look weak. He looked strong. He shut Cody up.
He did.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Look at your bitch ass.
I know what you're gonna say, Jay. I know what you're gonna say.
Bro, Mayo, all right, fine. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I was going to say. Both of them did they things, right? They both came out swinging for the fences. John Cena looked good. Cody looked good.
He did not look good.
To me, he looked good.
I think you're biased.
He hit on point what he needed to hit on point. Nah. The only criticism I will have towards Cody that I would say, damn, you took just a small step backwards when he said, John, you're still my hero. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit? We don't want to hear that crap. Nobody wants to hear that shit. But other than that, he did his thing.
I don't think he did his thing.
Granted,
yeah, he did, bro.
If I had to pick between the two, yes, you're right. I would just lean towards Cena. But I'm not sitting here knocking Cody. I didn't knock Cody.
I am. And I'll tell you why I'm knocking Cody. By the way,
here we go.
Fine speech, Cody Lover. Fine speech. Here's the problem with these fallacies. And by the way, these fallacies that Mayo likes to spew. Oh. The problem that we have here is I do not run away from my love of AEW. I have no problem with AEW. AEW is my company. That is my dub. I don't watch the fucking Fed. Only on YouTube, by the way, because don't say that. I don't cut that out. I'm not cutting that shit out. I don't give a fuck. You can go to the media scrum. I'm not going. I'm going to the I'm going to the Dubs media scrum. I don't give a fuck. Going forward, I will say this. Yeah, Cody came out, and you know what he said? He goes, what you gonna talk about? My lips? You gonna talk about my tattoo? You gonna talk about how I left and all? You talking about no, bitch. He literally looked at you in the face and said, the problem with you is that you are a fake person playing a wrestler, and John Cena is just him. He's just that guy. And that was the problem I had with Cody Rhodes, is that Cody could have came out there and said, yeah, I left, I did this, I did that, but guess what? At least I came back and I'm or something. He could have said something along the lines of like going after John.
Ace, but why? Here's the thing. You won this champion, this man, this son of a wrestler.
Someone of a plumber.
To tell you, yeah, but he's son of a wrestler. He said son of a wrestler.
Yeah, he's a son of a wrestler, I suppose.
You want this champion to still prove it to you that he got it. Even though he faced the Tribal Chief last year. Even though he faced The Rock last year. He went toe-to-toe with The Rock on promos. That's your problem, is you don't fucking see. You're blind in the eye. You don't fucking see that. He got it. He doesn't need to explain to you why is he the champion right now.
Because when he was in AEW, no. Let me finish. Because when he ran from AEW, whatever reason why he left, he still hasn't said that.
Well, he didn't.
But when I'm calling it like it is. When he left AEW,
no. He professionally left. Call it a spade a spade.
When he left AEW, they were booing him. And the reason for that being is not because we did not like him. And I'm setting the narrative straight, Mayo. It's not because we did not like him. It's because we knew that the Cody Rhodes that we saw on screen could be better than what he was. And it's the same reason why I give him such a hard...
Nah, they wanted that motherfucker to turn
heel. We want him to turn heel also, but it's also because we knew how amazing he could be. We didn't want the Cody Rhodes that was coming out and doing this stupid shit. We wanted him to come out and be
amazing
real.
That he could be. What the hell are you talking about? He was the first ever TNT champion.
That
match that he had with Sammy Guevara, epic. That match he had with Dustin Rhodes, considered one of the best.
And that's what we wanted from him. We wanted that hard.
We did have that from him.
Yes, but then he stopped being that.
Not really.
Yes, really. You don't remember his match against Anthony Ogogo? You don't remember when he was
Anthony Ogogo. No one gives us. Listen, no disrespect to you, Anthony Ogogo, but you ain't nowhere in sight.
Why is he doing that?
I would give you that if Anthony Ogogo was still an active member.
Yes, so right you answer my point. Why did he do that with Anthony Ogogo?
Because bro, do you really think someone by the name of Anthony Ogogo was going to be anything?
No. So why would you give that up? Why would you do that? A,
bro,
and then
give
B.
him a chance.
No, fuck. You just said it. Why would you give him a chance?
He just wanted to give him a chance.
And that was the problem. And then he was coming out and doing a 20-minute segment about, guys, we have an announcement. We have a baby. the fuck are you doing?
Wait a minute, weren't you championing that shit?
I wasn't championing it.
You were happy about
I was
that
not
shit.
championing
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah, bro, you were happy about that
baby
show.
fake
You were
racism.
yeah, I remember
You
that.
said that baby fake.
You sure was.
fake
Yeah, bro,
racism.
you were saying
you
like,
were
oh my
saying
God.
I was saying that, and I congratulated him.
No, you were riding.
You
I was
right
congratulating him. I was congratulating him.
Congratulating, bro. You
I was
I will never
congrat-
forget.
Oh, I remember exactly
we
what you
have to
said now
stop
I
you.
think about
I
it.
remember there was a time where when Cody dropped that promo of a lifetime, undesirable to ungoddamn deniable, he was the first person to call everyone
Yes,
up.
and that's
That
why
is the promo
that
of
is
a
what,
lifetime.
and I'm glad you brought that up because that's what I wanted from him. That's what I wanted from him
Ace, that's
on
what
Monday.
you're getting right now.
That's
Ace.
not what I got.
But you know what it is?
That's not what I got.
You know,
That's exactly what you're
You know what it
getting.
is?
That's what we got on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, you're getting that.
No, that's the.
I'll go to an unbiased.
You wanted
Is
the
that
Cody,
what we got on Monday?
You wanted the Cody Rhodes that smashed the fucking Triple H throne.
No, I just wanted him to come out there and go toe to toe like he did with Chris Jericho, like he did with MJF in the early days
He
of
did.
AEW.
This motherfucker was
did.
swearing up a storm. He called John Cena a piece of shit live on TV.
That was weak, dog.
He said, "You have more dick in your promo than you do in your jorts."
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Come on, seriously?
That's
Give
it.
him that.
I can't, dog.
Granted,
How can
that's
you?
a little,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Saying you got more dick in your promo, I was like, yeah, that's a little weird. But just using the word
Oh,
dick,
come
I'm
on,
just
how is
talking
that?
about
Oh,
using the
come on,
word
that's
dick.
I'm not
First of all,
giving
that's
a
not
guy
weird.
bony brownies points or bony points. I mean, or brownie points.
You said bony
I said
points?
bony brownie points for just because he was cussing. What is
man.
this? Middle school? You get a star because you cussed today on your promo. No, bitch. No. This is why I say John Cena won.
John Cena is actually manufactured
Yes.
by a guy who's no longer here that we can't talk about.
Yes.
He brought that point up.
That's fire. That is a fire.
And I'll give him that asterisk. I'll give him that check mark. I'll give him. That's all you get. But besides that, I'm sorry, but
Yo, man, hate is
Cena
real.
cooked Cody.
I disagree with that.
I don't
Ace.
think. I don't
Remember,
think Cena.
Cena did say, "I'm not going to cook you." He said he's going to bury you.
And he did.
I don't think
and
he
all
did.
Like,
this-
did he bury his plaque? Be honest right now.
Both parties did very well, exceptionally well. I was expecting John Cena to cook or bury him, so he said. But Cody held his own surprisingly. He showed no fear. Even towards the end, when I thought Cena one-upped him by saying like, "Hey, at least I built." I'm paraphrasing.
I'll say it for you.
Yeah, say it. Say it, man.
I build empires
build
for
empire.
billionaires. You, on the other hand, steal money from their kids.
That was a nice shade towards
That was to me. That moment right there. I ain't gonna lie. All I saw in that moment was Grand Theft Auto. You know when you die, it says wasted and it's in slow motion. That's literally what I saw in Cody's face when he said that. I was like, that's crazy. And so he's like, no. When John knew, he's like, yeah, I killed you there. And so he left, and then Cody's like, no, bitch, I gotta get the last. No, I'm the champion. I gotta get the last word.
And
then
what did he
talked
say?
about,
You
that's
can't
why
wrestle.
You can't wrestle. Yeah.
That doesn't work in WWE.
I mean, they
No,
probably,
no,
I mean,
Ace,
they
but
still-
but
they
that
still
promo,
chanted it.
No,
They
no,
still
no,
chanted
no.
it, bro.
But if you didn't get it, it's because you hate Cody Rhodes. Because that
What
promo,
was
Ace,
it? What was
that
it?
promo
What
was
was
for
it,
you,
Mayo?
Ace. That promo was for you,
Why,
Ace.
Mayo?
Because
Why?
you were bitching and
Why?
complaining that he didn't get it until he got an AEW. He proved himself to you that he can fucking wrestle. He shut me up.
He didn't show me.
That he can wrestle. That promo was to you, but you don't get it. 'cause
My
you-
3-star merchant, Cody Rhodes,
Wow.
proved me
3-star
wrong. My
merchant?
3-star merchant proved me wrong, guys. What are we doing here?
Bro, listen, bro.
What are we doing
you
here?
tripping. There's a fine line for me personally from I don't have to like a wrestler. I'll tell you right now, I don't like this motherfucking wrestler. But when they do good, man, I gotta call it out as I see it. Bro,
I
he did
understand what
good.
you're saying, Chad, but if we're keeping
you
it
never
real-
do, though. That's the thing, though. When it's good, you don't give it its fucking.
Look, I'm not
Unless it's
JD.
AEW.
I'm not JD.
Unless it's
I'm not
AEW.
JD.
Oh, no,
Okay.
stop.
When I call things that are good, and this past Monday Night Raw, the heat was turned up. The heat was turned up.
Well, it had to be. We're 2 weeks from WrestleMania.
Yeah, and
We need
unfortunately, he's not
something.
going to show up next week.
Oh,
Cena's
well,
not
yeah,
showing up next week.
I would say that's a problem.
Hold
That's a
on,
problem.
hold
That's
on,
a problem.
Ace. I feel like you're getting the taste on your own medicine and you don't like it. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Let me drop some fucking knowledge on your ass.
Some gospel.
Okay. You wanted a traditional WWE beatdown. You want Cena to come out here and wasted Cody. Bury Cody to the ground.
I just want to spar.
No, that's not what you wanted. Don't fucking lie. You want is John Cena to bury this man, to tell him that him and his baby are wrong. All this shit. But that's not what you got on Monday.
That's not
you
what
actually got somebody who stood up to John Cena. And you don't like that. And you don't like them. And here's the other thing that you don't like, Ace. Let me fucking tell you this. It's not Cody's fault that he's protected. It's not Cody's fault that John Cena doesn't want to go all in or doesn't want to fucking bury him on the mic. John Cena probably see the same thing I see, which is the future on Cody.
The man is 30 fucking.
It doesn't matter.
He's 30, I think 38 or something. No, it's like 38.
He's the champion right now, Ace.
For 2 more years. Or maybe in 2 more weeks.
This motherfucker.
Damn.
I
think that I stand by. I think John Cena should win, and then Cody wins later.
Look,
I agree with that.
I'll give it to you this way, Mayo. I'll give it to you this way. Regardless of what I think, whether he got cooked or not, you have to admit, after WrestleMania, he has to lose.
Why?
Cody has to lose.
Cody has to lose. Why?
You know why.
No, I don't know why.
You know why.
No, here's the thing, Ace. I don't know why because I don't know where the fuck The Rock is at.
Oh,
The Rock left. The Rock left, so fucking God help us.
You know what, Mayo?
God help us.
I got to give that to you, sir. You and I, we clash a lot, but it's like, yo, what the fuck? Where's Dwayne at?
I still barely got
I understand your flight can't turn
delayed
around in Hawaii because of unsafe with the plane. I get that, but it's like, bro, you can't be doing this with this rivalry with Cody that you have. It's I know. You show up, you beat his ass, and then you dip for like 10 weeks. Like, bro, what is going on, bro?
Wait, did we really?
Yes.
Did we even get a proper explanation like why he chose to side with The Rock?
No Spike.
And he's still. Listen, Johnny.
Yeah, this WrestleMania
Johnny
bill
boy,
has been asked.
need you to help a brother out. Seriously, help us out.
And that's the thing is, you're not thinking straight, man. You're not. Who you gonna have? Okay, if Cody loses after Mania, then who has a title? A part-timer?
It wouldn't be the first time.
It doesn't matter. You have nobody that can be there every single night, clocking in and clocking out.
Mayo, this is where I'll combat you. I think part-timing champions, I don't give a fuck as long as they are of that caliber level. So Brock Lesnar did it, Roman Reigns did it, John Cena can do it. I'm talking those guys are fine. Anyone else, I would agree, like, nah, chill. Like if it's like I don't know, Drew McIntyre, no, he can't do that. If it's like I don't know,
Gunther,
even Gunther, no, he can't do that.
Right.
Jey Uso, off chance he wins the champion, no, he can't do that. But those guys who break the ceilings, yeah, they could do it. I give it to them because their presence when they arrive, it's like bigger than anything, so it's fine for me personally.
No, Jed, I'm not disagreeing with you. I completely agree with you. But the problem is that John Cena doesn't want it. Hell, the tribal chief he doesn't want it. There's been records that he doesn't want it. Hell, the tribal chief didn't want it last year, but somehow it's still called his fault, right?
Okay, wait.
I'm confused. Wait, what?
Wait.
Oh, you're confused? Let me explain something to you. Last year, 2 years ago, when Cody came back and he won,
right?
The first Royal Rumble, okay? He went against the tribal chief. The tribal chief buried his ass in L.A. We all saw that, right?
Right.
Yes, I was there live.
Thank you. Second time, all right? What the tribal chief said, off record, that he didn't want to be the champion anymore and he wanted to pass the torch to Cody Rhodes. Did he not say that?
Yes.
So, again, I'm okay for part-time. Hell, the tribal chief could have been a champion last year, but he didn't want it. And I'm telling you right now, John Cena does not want the championship. He doesn't want to have to come back to Raw and say that he's the champion. He wants to pass the torch to Cody. He wants to give it to Cody because he understands that Cody, even though he said this on his promo, Cody is just like him. It's a working horse. It's a blueprint that Cody's taken to the next level of being the greatest champion, babyface champion of all time. And the fact that he's doing his job is what irritates you, Ace.
See, this is why.
Go ahead, y'all handle it because
this is where
go ahead.
He calls me biased.
Jack, go ahead.
You may
Jack.
call me biased.
You are biased. Jack, go
I'm
ahead,
stand
Spike.
by my statement. John Cena will have to push just another year or another couple months. He has to win. So number one, we can finally kick Ric Flair off that 16 championship thing. We give John Cena that honor, that high honor. And then you give Cody his redemption of a lifetime of coming back and beating John Cena. That will do way more for Cody, I think, than just beating him off the rip. Because to me, it feels like it'd be pointless to have John Cena, after all these years, to turn heel, doing something. I would argue that's more big than Cody Rhodes being champion. Than having him just lose. To me, that's just weird. And we probably should have did something else for WrestleMania if that's the case. Yeah. So it's like, I think so everyone can win. The best route, Cena wins, Cody comes back and win. Boom. There's no reason why a long championship reign should define like your worth as a champion, right? Because you could win multiple championships, lose multiple championships, and still be considered one of the greatest of all time. Like John Cena, motherfucker won it 16 times, but he also lost it 16 times.
And also, I want to prove it a point that your boy, I'm giving you props. Your boy right now is bigger than the title. It's okay if he loses. It won't hurt him.
Facts.
I agree.
So then let him lose.
I'm okay with him losing, but those are not the plan. You want to tell that to Cena, who doesn't want to come back?
Cena,
he doesn't want that championship work anymore.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Bryan Danielson didn't want the AEW championship neither. Guess what happened?
This
motherfucker won it. It's ultimately though. It's up to the motherfuckers. They say, listen, Cena, you either win or you lose. You know, we think this is going to be the best course. Boom. Just like how on record, Cena was like, he probably would want to, turn heel. He would explore that, but Vince and company, they didn't want that. So
because of merch sales. But keep in mind, I think John knows what's best for business right now, and a heel champion John Cena, I think, is what's best for business to shake things up and keep things.
Shake things up.
Yeah,
there's so much more you could do in the WWE.
If you have Cody win, who's next? What's there to chase? He's better when he's chasing the belt.
Do you know how much better the story would be?
Oh, it's going to be great.
If Cody Rhodes loses at Mania, and then instead of winning the Royal Rumble, he wins the Elimination Chamber after previously John Cena won the Elimination Chamber, and he chooses John Cena at WrestleMania. Bro, that'd be way better for the story, bro. Like, oh my God, just even thinking about it, like, yo, that shit's kind of fire.
I agree, but this is John Cena farewell tour.
It could be a lie. It could all be a hoax. Listen, nothing's always what it seems in wrestling, bro.
It's his last year, right?
That's
it's his
what he
last year,
says.
so it could be his last year up until next year's WrestleMania, and he's done.
Yeah.
Fine by me. Okay. What do you? Again, all this.
How many wrestlers say that they were never going to wrestle again, and guess what? They come back a fucking year later,
Sting?
2 years later.
What Sting? Did Sting ever say he was never gonna? I don't know. Oh, someone fact check that for me.
Look,
after Sting, remember when Sting got injured in WWE?
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, that's pretty much it." When Seth Rollins
busted, yeah,
he was done.
Yeah.
But guess what happened? He joined AEW.
The dub.
I ain't listening to that bullshit. Oh, this is my farewell tour. Yeah, that's your farewell tour as a babyface. It could also mean that, right?
Look, I agree, but look at the facts. We're not getting the full Cena heel turn. We're not a full heel Cena turn.
So we'll see what happens.
And like I said, The Rock left. So God help us because we don't know what the fuck to do. No, it's true. God help us because we don't know what the fuck to do. And I dare to say John Cena don't know what the fuck to do.
But I will say, regardless of when The Rock is just he's either here or he's gone, it's okay because that motherfucker don't disappoint. Every time he show up, he's giving us something. So I got Everybody should just keep their mouth shut about Dwayne. It's like, you gone, motherfucker. Where you at? And then he come back. He's like, oh, welcome back, baby. We missed you, Dwayne. Yeah, give us some more of that good shit.
That's how it usually
Give us some more of
goes.
that shit. That's how.
Look, I agree with all you guys here. If what's better for Cody's storyline, okay, fine. I'm okay with all that. But I'm telling you right now, and I'm warning you, if it does not happen, don't blame Cody Rhodes.
Okay, I agree.
Don't sit here and blame Cody Rhodes
I won't blame Cody
he's not
Rhodes.
Tony Khan. He doesn't run
Damn.
his own fucking
Why you
booking.
gotta
All right,
do that, man?
all right.
Okay.
Triple H calls the shot,
Okay.
and
All
The
right.
Rock
That's
calls
right.
the shot, and I dare to say Cena calls the shots too.
Okay.
To some
All right.
extent.
You don't
So-
have you didn't have to throw that shit to
Hey,
me.
I
guy.
do.
he
I
did.
do.
Okay, you need to watch yourself when you talk about my TK.
Oh,
I will let you know right now. When you talk about TK, you talking about my homie. You don't talk shit about TK like
Oh
that.
my God!
And that
Listen,
goes for-
TK's
that goes for
not
everybody.
gonna sit here and send you free tickets.
I didn't ask,
to
but
all
TK
in,
don't have to do any of that because I'm giving him my money all week. I don't give a fuck. I love that man.
Oh my
But
God!
I'm
bro.
gonna end it with this, and that's it. We're gonna end this shit. Anybody that went to an AW show when Cody was there, think about a time when you went to see AW and you saw Cody, and Cody was the last one to leave with you in the building, and he was shaking everybody's hand. He was thanking you for coming to the show because he believed it was his company.
yeah, he was real cool, man. It was fun shaking his hand.
Well, that Cody is the same Cody that's making it in the big leagues right now, and that's the champion because he has a big heart. I just want you to think about that, AW fans. Think about it, and stop the fucking hate and fucking acknowledge your champion. Anyways, I'm done with this. Take us
I
out.
was gonna
Take us
ask.
out.
He's just like, you're talking shit right underneath your breath, bro.
It's just funny.
You're
'cause
talking your shit.
Literally, that's what John Cena used to do back in WWE. So Cena literally called him. You just copy everything that you've seen in the past and just do it now because you're just a copycatter. You're just copying the blueprint.
I mean,
and
he
doing
did
it.
call him.
What did Cena copy?
No, it's what Cody
It's
copied.
what Cody copied.
Because basically, what Cena was saying in that promo, like, listen, you just leached off of me. You were my chauffeur for how long was he the damn
You
chauffeur?
gotta say chauffeur like he said it.
How does? What do you mean how?
My chauffeur.
I ain't doing that shit.
Okay, that's weird.
That's how he
But
did.
he
I
did say
saying
that.
that shit like that.
Regardless,
That shit was fire.
Let us know in the comments below who won the war of words. And should John Cena beat Cody Rhodes? Let us know who was right. Let us know. We'll see you in the comments below. This is Breaking Kayfabe.
Are you listening? Damn.